Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon TCG video on the STuFfedRAM channel. Today we're opening up my third Elite Trainer box, and this time it's from Shining Legends, the first Shining Legends product that I'm opening on this channel and that I'm opening in real life, because I record most of the stuff that I open. Because Elite Trainer boxes are kind of my favourite things to get because they come with a bunch of things that I like. All the standard stuff as per the last two, except for this one has more booster packs and a promo Shining Ho-Oh card, so that's awesome. There we go, there's all the pack art in there, not pulling it apart just because I want to keep it together. Not sure why, don't know what I'm going to do with it, probably put it in a box somewhere to be stored away. Same with a lot of the stuff. This I'll use, the card dividers, I wish they had more. And if I sound slightly pissed off, it's because I've recorded this twice now, except for when I went to re-record it the second time because I wasn't happy with the first. It wasn't recording. I found out when I was 7 minutes into the video, so that's annoying. So I've said all this, something like this about twice now. So that code cards, I keep most of my code cards because I enter some of the stuff online because I like the special box stuff. And here's the Shining Ho-Oh, probably one of the coolest Shining Legends related cards you can get, since Ho-Oh is a big part of the Elite Trainer box and the set really, because yeah, just a lot of Ho-Oh stuff in it. It's legendary Pokemon, and here's the 10 packs, 2 more than the usual. There's sleeves that are awesome, love them. And so with Shining Legends, I want to open all the other products that are in it. I'm probably going to do them in the order that I say now. So there's like the 2-pin boxes, the Pikachu and Mewtwo. They just have 2 packs each, I think, and a cool promo card and a pin. And oh, by the way, there's a GX counter, my first one of them. And then there's also a super premium collection that looks awesome, has some really good promos in it, an art book, a cool figure, all that stuff, bunch of boosters, so cool. There's also a treasure chest which comes with boosters and a bunch of other stuff, and then there's a Zoroark GX box, which is probably the last thing I'll open up because it's the thing I'm least interested in, but still, the Shining Legends comes with promos, still like it. And something cool about Shining Legends is that every single pack has a holo in it, so that means there's no regular rares, and so what would be the regular rares usually become uncommons, and then some of the cards that are uncommon become commons, so that makes it easier to get like cool cards like this one here, Incineroar. That's just an uncommon, but it's the 3rd evolution, so that's awesome. So that makes it also easier to get Venusaur, which is a Pokemon a hell of a lot of people like. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. And this reverse holo here, apparently you can't get reverse holo energies just in Sun and Moon, so that's cool. It's only in Shining Legends. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what a friend told me, so I'm going to believe him. He knows a lot more about Pokemon than me. And then there's a Manaphy, and I forgot to take the energy off the end there. So I've done a new thing with the collection updates on this. So as you just saw before, instead of having individual pop-ups for new cards, I just summarized all of them at the end of the pack. Since this is my first time opening Shining Legends, like every card is a new card essentially, like most cards from the packs are. And so I just do a little summary of how many new cards I got in each booster at the end, just so it makes it quicker for me to edit these videos, get them out to you guys, to the 50 people that give a shit, because honestly these don't get much views, but they're just for me to get better at what I'm doing right now, voiceovers, and also editing. I just like editing, I need some kind of creative outlet, and opening Pokemon videos, I guess it gives me an excuse to open more, because I actually record it and do something productive with my time, instead of just playing Battlefront 2. Here's Shaymin, that's the Sky version. I think there's a ground version that looks kind of like a more chubby one. I like that more, honestly. But, you know, holo's a holo. It looks awesome. Here's the first energy on the front. I've actually done it right for the second time. Ivysaur. That's an awesome artwork. Something that the older cards used to do a lot is, like, they'd focus way less on the background and more just the Pokemon. Like, it'd just be kind of a blurry scenery background. But these, like, they all have a really detailed background, which, like, puts less focus on the Pokemon. I mean, it's still really cool art, but I think that's some of the reason that some people like the older Pokemon more, you know, the older Pokemon cards more. That's why I like them anyway. It just puts more focus on the Pokemon. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's just cool. I've got a lot of old Pokemon cards now. I just bought a bunch. And Keldeo, that's Pokemon I didn't even know about till I opened this box, because I only know Pokemon really from Gen 1 to 4, because that's when I collected Pokemon cards and watched them, was only when those ones, so watched the show, is when Gen 1 to 4 was out, and then I kind of stopped for quite a few years until I found out the name of Evolutions, because I knew there was going to be a reprint set of the old cards, and I found out what it was while I was drunk actually. And then I got a theme deck, and then here we go. I'm making Pokemon card videos and spending a lot of money on it. It's just fun. I like collecting Pokemon cards, I like collecting things. Got a lot of Lego, which obviously you've seen before on my channel. I've collected a lot of Lego. And here we go. So this is the 4th pack, and we got a Palkia. That's one from, I think, Gen 4. So that's like, I hope it's Gen 4, otherwise I'm just going to sound like an idiot. From the Diamond and Pearl era. And the Diamond and Pearl era of Pokemon cards is like when I kind of stopped. Like that's the era I have most of before opening up Evolutions. So it'd be cool to complete Secret Wonders one day, because that's a series that I have a lot of. That's because I have like, I don't know, 32 out of like 100, but that's like the most I have out of any old set really. Until recently, where I brought a bunch of near complete Fossil and Jungle sets, so that's cool. Warp Energy, I know that's a new card, haven't got that before, because I only got one of them. Floatzel, not sure about that one. Anyway, Carnivine, yeah, that's another new one, so you'll see the summary of how many new cards I got at the end. This Scholar artwork, honestly, I don't like it. The evolution of this has a lot cooler artwork. And then Zekrom, don't know much about that Pokemon either, to be honest. I sound like a total noob, I just like collecting the sets. Shining Mew, that looks awesome. I'd like to know a lot more about the lore, especially around Shining Pokemon, just because Pokemon lore is really interesting. So, the next video that I'm going to be doing is on Generations game. I've already opened one Generations product, but this time it's going to be the Malouetta box, because that was just the product that I could find easiest, and I wanted to get it before it sold out in New Zealand, because it's, you know, going out. Oh, Golurk, that's the name of it. Awesome artwork on that. So yeah, mythical collection box for Malouetta, that's the next video that's going to be up, I believe, and I'm going to start working on the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar 2017. Hopefully I'll get that out by Christmas this time, but I'm not sure, because Leo's pretty busy, so he might not be able to do some VFX, and so I take a long time to do VFX. I'm not as good as him at them, so we'll see if that gets out before I leave to go to school, because I'm moving from where I am now to go to school. I'll talk about that in another video maybe. This is a Pokemon related video, don't know if you even care about that. Who knows who's even listening right now, because honestly we don't get many views on these Pokemon videos, because, well, I don't know. Well, I guess because my channel is based around Minecraft and like the video games in real life. By the way, that Venusaur, awesome, love that artwork. Same with the Arbok. Yeah, so most of our subscribers are just interested in the video games in real life, which is understandable. I got a comment on the last video, Pokemon video, and it was like saying my channel was dying. You can't die if you've never been alive, so I don't really care, to be honest. I do this for fun. I don't like do it for money, although the video games in real life do make it a fair bit of that, so that's good. Funds my Pokemon habits, so that's funny. Okay, so how many packs we got left? I think this is the third to last pack before we move on to doing the whole like roundup of how much we've got, all the things we got from the set, and I'll show you what we've got in total from the binder. Like, we'll put them all in a binder, show you where all the missing gaps are, and it'll mostly be, oh, there we go, that's a shiny card. I just keep talking and I forget when I get these good cards, because this is recorded after, obviously. So that Entei GX, that's the first GX I've ever pulled from a pack, and the first GX I've ever got at all. Like, I didn't even have any promo cards, promo GXs when opening this, so that's awesome. I've only, you know, got EXs from Evolutions and stuff like that. Something I could talk about before ending this video, you just saw a Pikachu and a Bulbasaur. I could talk about what I do with those cards after. So like, if I get a double up of Bulbasaur, I'll put one in my Shining Legends binder, because I'm collecting Shining Legends, and then the other Bulbasaur will go in a Elite Trainer box, the storage that you get with every Elite Trainer box, obviously. And so I have about 3 Bulbasaurs at the moment, and I'm going to pause that for a second to talk about this card. One of the best 2 cards I got from this pack, obviously. I'd say that's, this box. Shining Pokemon, they're like an ultra rare, because obviously they got the shiny Silver Star. So that's awesome. Sorry, what I was talking about before. So I've got about 3 Bulbasaurs of different artwork, so I have all of them in a box in order of their Pokédex number. So I have a whole box full of just Pokemon from the 1 to whatever 700 and something, and also I have a Pokédex binder which I put stuff in, which you'll see in another video soon, which I'll show a bit of that off for the sets I don't collect. So when I open a pack from a set that I don't collect, I'll put them into my Pokédex, whether it be the binder or the box. I hope that does make sense. And here's the last pack. Wow, that went kind of quickly. I just ramble on and then I get to the final pack and I'm like, holy crap. So that Manaphy was the only double up of a holo I got, so that's not too bad. Don't mind that. I don't actually have any Manaphy cards, so once I get into that generation of putting in my binder, I can put that in the binder. So these cards here, those ones are the double ups before. These are all the sleeved cards in order of their set number, which in a moment you'll see me have them all in a binder. These are all the reverses, some pretty good reverses actually. 2 reverse rares, one of which I'm going to trade to my friend, and he's going to, oh no, 2. 3, sorry. A couple, yeah. Good reverse holo rares. So my friend's going to trade me a couple cards, and I'll give him a couple cards because we both opened an Elite Trainer box at the same time. That's why there's less audio, like there's not any pack opening noise because I cut out all audio because I was talking to him during this. So these are all the holos, and the best cards I got from all the 10 packs that I opened. Hololadios, that's awesome. And my first GX coming up after that. There we go, Entei. Never even had an Entei card before, so that's awesome. By the way, if you're wondering, oh, never mind, there's the Shining Ho-Oh. Amazing texture on that, looks so cool. By the way, if you're wondering, if you want to have all your Pokédex things in cards in a binder, so a Pokédex in total would take up about 2.5 binders, by the way. So that's just some information. There was a Virizion, that's something my friend gave me, which is awesome, very generous of him. It filled up quite a lot, because this is quite a small set, I forgot to mention that. A lot of trainers missing actually. And then there's the last page, which is all the secret rares and the full art, so that's why that's quite empty. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I was going to give away some code cards. So if you managed to get this far into the video, or you skip to the end, whatever one, here's some code cards for you to have. They're from Evolutions. I have so many Evolutions ones that, may as well give some away. So there you go. I hope those were Evolutions. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one where we open Generations. Have a good day. Bye.